key terms. We shall look at number one, we shall look at feedback. So feedback simply means, in this homeostatic control mechanism, it is the process whereby the proportion of the output is passed back to the input. That is the feedback. So the next term we shall look at under feedback. We know that feedback is of two types. Feedback is of two types. We have negative feedback and positive feedback. Positive feedback. So for us today, we shall look at mainly negative feedback in this presentation. So we are going to look at negative feedback. So negative feedback simply is a process by which the system responds in the reverse of the change. So assume when the change is increasing by negative feedback, it comes back, it decreases. So under negative feedback, we are going to look at the homeostatic control mechanism based on negative feedback. Mainly, we are going to look at how a glucose level is regulated by negative feedback in our body. So we are trying to look at negative feedback for the case of blood glucose level. So in this case of blood glucose level, we shall look at a scenario when the glucose level is at the norm. Glucose level at the norm. So glucose level at the norm, it means that the glucose must be kept between 80 to 90 milligrams per 100 cc or to centimeter of blood. So we shall look at a scenario after a meal, when someone has just finished eating food. So we shall look at, we will find out that the blood glucose level will increase. So we shall look at increase in glucose level. So when this glucose level in blood increases, this is detected by the pancreas receptors. So these pancreas receptors, they contain a special type of cells, which are one of them is actually which are called islets of Langerhans, which are our two types. But when blood glucose level increases, this is detected by pancreas receptors, and it will cause the beta cells of islets of Langerhans to secrete a hormone, insulin. So this insulin goes to the liver cells, and remember this insulin is at more that the high concentration now than the lower concentration and the other hormone. So this insulin will convert now the excess glucose to glycogen. So this one will convert the excess glucose to glycogen. Hence, the glucose level will go back to the norm, as you have seen here. This line shows that there is no deviation. Means that this one and here, the glucose level in blood is at the same level. So there is a scenario where the glucose level also drops at a low level in the blood, maybe after, in a scenario where someone from vigorous exercise, say like athletics, football, and other exercises. Also the blood glucose reduces. So we shall look at decrease in glucose, in blood glucose level. Blood glucose level. So here you find out that also the receptors, the pancreatic receptors, or the pancreas receptors, responds in the same way, just like when the glucose level was high, and it also stimulates the beta cells and the alpha cells of islets of Langerhans to secrete more glucagon hormone in the. So this glucagon hormone moves to the liver and converts the stored glucose in the form of glycogen to glucose, hence restoring the glucose level from glycogen to glucose, restoring the blood level to the norm. So there is a scenario where the blood glucose is very high. When the blood glucose level is very high, this condition is called hyperglycemia. Then when blood glucose is very low in the blood, so this person is at this condition called hypoglycemia. So there is also a scenario where the insulin hormone failed to work. So such a person is subjected to a disease or condition called, you will get what we call diabetes. Get that? We get a disease called diabetes. Or the person will be diabetic. So, you find out that there is also a condition whereby when this blood glucose goes high, someone, of course, now you will start urinating blood, which is more concentrated with glucose. Thank you for watching. Be blessed. Subscribe and comment. Thank you so much.